EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. From the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They start on the ground with Elliott. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now on 2nd and 13. Rush. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Now Rush. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a first down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the first quarter.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Rush. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive, not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there, turned it all around. Big moment.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he will make it back to the 15. And that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Throwing after the interception. Rush out to his left. And right away, he lost the football. And they've got it very deep in enemy territory. It's inside the 5 at the 3-yard line, 1st and goal.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get
under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up 2nd and goal.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tua going to try and throw for it to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 4th down, Rush. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, set, 50, green, run the ball, run the ball.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there, all 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he's going to be met at about the 43. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Play action. Now it's Tua. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now, right? The opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. On 2nd down, Elliott.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go to Elliott again. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Throwing here, Rush. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson.
And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
Now Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys are back within a score.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Tua to throw again. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
A nice stick and stop for a loss here from Jalen Phillips.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third.
What's up, y'all? This is DJ Trey Mo, and welcome to Superstar KO. All right, let's get it in. Want to play by yourself? Hit 1v1. You and a buddy? Hit 2v2. Or if you're really trying to squad up, hit that 3v3. All right, next up, let's get your team, player. The fundamentals. All right, y'all, let's stack your lineup with some X factors. Try to block Vaughn, but it won't be for long. DeAndre dominates the post. System, coach, conference, blah, blah, blah. You still gotta play. And his play speaks for itself. Let's go, fundamentals. GNP. No better time than now to jump into the fastest game of football ever devised. It's Superstar KO. 2 teams, 1 possession. Winner moves on. The loser is gone. May the best squad win. It's Superstar KO time. Let's start this thing off right. First run, Ezekiel Elliott. Ooh, a wrong way play. You ended up at your own 19. Don't make this the trend. You know that second and long can easily turn into nice try, but go home. On second down, it's Zeke. Third down, gonna run it. Even if I could punt, I wouldn't. Gut check time for you. You need to make this play. Here goes Zeke. No escaping that defense. They were making that stop. Only you can mess this up right now. They had their chance already and blew it. First carry for Todd Gurley. Tacklers got in there quick. Held him to a short gain. Look, I'm trying to be positive, but you got to get more yards from your play. You'll run out of downs at this rate. On second down, here's Brady. Maybe check the sidelines because the middle wasn't working there. Gotta connect. You just have to. Every play counts. On the bright side, it wasn't intercepted. Now Brady. Tired himself out with all that running. Defense happy to clean that play up. 4th down. Everybody's watching. You're in the... It's 4th down. Here's Gurley. Man, at least try to pretend like you want the first.
Let's go. Good job, baby. Way to hold on to it.
It's tug-of-war time, and we've got something a little bit different for y'all. The end zones are going to get bigger after both teams run a play. Score first, and you're moving on.
Ready, break.
Let's get off the field, dude. Let's get off the field.
Ready, go.
He'll toss it to Zeke. And only a handful on that one. Fred Warner with the tackle.
You call it? We are it, baby. Here we go. 19 Tigers, 19 Tigers.
He'll toss it to Zeke.
That's the way to get it going, boy. Wait, 29. Alpha.
Here we go. 54 mark. 54 mark.
Now Brady.
54. It's going to be a long day.
And that's one thing you can brag about. He brings down Tom Brady.
Good job, fellas.
Ready.
Looks to throw out of the shotgun. Rolling to his right. He'll deliver the ball to the edge of the red zone.
Wait, 20.
Right there. 54. Right there.
Daylight.
I'm ready to take over, baby.
They ain't got a chance. Do it.
Let's go now.
It's tug of war now. Find the inspiration from somewhere, because your offense has to move the ball downfield. Sliding right. And he will score. Touchdown, ground and pound. You're on the verge of victory, fundamentals. See you soon.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Stafford going to put it up right away. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. Now a dump off here complete.
He's got room past the 30.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. Out of the gun, Stafford.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Stafford to his #1 guy, Kupp, for a Los Angeles first.
Stafford now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Stafford looks to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down. They snap it to Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee.
And he is going to have the Rams first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains.
Here's Stafford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Now Stafford. And that is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Inside give to Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford.
He'll dump this off to Akers. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On 4th down, Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's Rush to throw.
And this will be incomplete. Both players with a shot at it that time, but neither coming away with it.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
They're going to try and throw. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Rush. And incomplete on the deep ball.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Rush. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Off play action. Rush. This is intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Stafford hooking up with Akers, and he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a good job keeping his focus downfield as he rolled out of the pocket, trying to fit a pass in. But that defender nearby made sure that one didn't result in a first down.
And Gay knocks this one through. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And
anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board. For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
That return, it will not be on the postseason highlight reel. If you're the offensive coordinator, you've just changed your play calling because you thought you might have some field to work with. Instead, now you've got to call plays that won't make mistakes.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
A give to Elliott.
And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. Know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
On the counter, Elliott. And some space here. And he'll be out right at the 35. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down.
You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rush. And that is incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. On 3rd down, Rush.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Rush. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw again.
Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
CeeDee Lamb.
36 yards.
And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point by Mora, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 22. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And he's got some space here.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
On 1st down, Hurts. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
He's at the 50. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
CeeDee Lamb
with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Marr on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Marr now to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the
thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given.
And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28.
That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. The give is to Elliott, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Elliott. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football, and that really hurts you as an offense.
And this one quickly to Lamb.
But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And he's got room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 77 yards. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
And he'll be brought down, and looks like right at the 15. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Oh, get him, get him, get him.
On 1st and 10, rush. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
Watch your slap, watch your slap, watch your slap.
This is Elliott. And some room to run now. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, Relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike 17. Mike 17.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Rush. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Hurts.
And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here.
30, 10, 5, touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins.
An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
From the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
They'll run with Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Double time, double time. 3 down. Hey, check, 3 down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Rush. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack. And a turnover on downs.
On the 6.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Well, that's complete to Sanders.
Down inside the 10.
Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders
his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 84 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
On 3rd and 2, rush. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jordan Davis getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
57, Mike.
They'll run it with Elliott. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. James Bradbury there to make the tackle.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Rush. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Rush. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And that is incomplete here. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith. Touchdown! Devontae Smith, 29 yards. And the Eagles have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter.